What's going on, Pisces? My Piscean brothers. This is Craft and Conjure with Aquarius Moon Tarot. If you're new here, I read tarot, Lenormand, oracle, so forth and so on. So why don't you go ahead and click subscribe and join the Craft and Conjure Aquarius Moon Tarot family. And make sure you hit the bell so you'll be notified of the latest release. Piscean brothers that are returning and or subscribers, how have you been? Today we're going to be covering a reading for the Piscean brothers that are in relationships. This is a sun, moon, and rising reading. This is a general reading also, so it won't resonate with everybody. So please take what resonates and discard the rest. Let's see what's going on in your ladies' life, shall we, Piscean brothers? Welcome to all the cross watchers. How are you doing? She's going on a spiritual journey, or she actually might be taking a trip overseas. But her journey is one that I sense that she's going out to gain a deeper understanding of self. If she's going out of town on an actual journey, is probably most likely for family, etc., etc., etc. Or she might be traveling, yada, 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 so forth on, connected to work. But I am picking up heavily that it's more of a spiritual journey, a time for spiritual evolution, especially during this retrograde. Yeah, she's going through a lot of death and rebirth cycles. Or her Taurus, Leo. Yeah. She's really going through it, and her journey is one that only she can walk. It's her journey. Any other time you could go with her on these spiritual escapades or spiritual journeys, so forth and so on, and walk through it together. But this is something that she has to face. Why does she have to face this universe? Yeah. Because in reality, she sees through the falseness of a lot. Not you, you're good. But she sees through the falseness of what goes on in where she is and within herself. She saw some things that she's like, you know what? I'm not cool with this anymore, so I gotta go ahead and remove this from my life. You know, and interestingly enough, there's going to be a deep reunion between you two. You're not, and I don't mean a physical, but like an emotional one. You feel kind of like she's distant or she's withdrawn, so forth and so on. But she's just going through her cycles to help remove those things from her that no longer serve her. So you can expect a reunion. She's seeing that a lot of things she used to go by no longer serves her, and they were actually kind of like a false narrative told to her, and she's like, okay, you know what, this hasn't benefited me, so it's time to clean the closet out and get that junk out. But she's still your baby. She's still your baby, so don't worry. She's just doing her right now. Open up and say that, yo, you know, I miss you. You need to talk to me. Give me clarity on this one, universe. Okay. Yeah. Also, I'm sensing and picking up that she might have a party that she might be attending, or something is coming up that is going to really be connected to somebody that is in a high level of authority in her career, so forth and so on. So she's also really kind of stressed out and preparing for that one. You know, hopefully being able to, for lack of a better term, appease the people in command so that she can progress further and further. You know, that whole office delegate crap and stuff like that. Give me clarity on what this is, universe. Wow, universe, slowly. Yeah, she's deep in thought about this. I sense she's deep in thought about work. not so much something that pertains to you too. So if you think that you've done something, it's not. She's just really deep in thought. In a way, though, tell her to come out of that thought process, because she's got a long life ahead of her. She's kind of really. Thank you, universe. If you really give me clarification on that, just help me word this one right, universe, because this is interesting. She's tapping into the wisdom of the elders that came of the old ways. Basically, she's getting more into her spiritual practices as well as ancestral magic. So forth, so on. Thank you, universe. So she's getting extra spiritual on you, for those that resonate with that. What else is going on with the ladies, for my gentlemen brothers? If it pops out again, universe, I'll take it. She's waiting on her ships, her fortune, so forth and so on, and she knows it's coming. She's, to the ones that resonate with this, in a nutshell, she's just very stressed. She's just stressed out. So don't think it has anything to do with you, because it doesn't. Whoa, what was that? It had nothing to do with you. Yeah, she's also got some like haters in her life. Perhaps a coworker that's not really her friend. And she's just kind of in the cut, like sighing, like, yeah. I picked that a few of y'all just might want to go swoop off her feet and kidnap her for a weekend and take her on a vacation. I heard forced vacation, but that translates to her saying, I don't really want to, but she really wants to. So you might have to yank her away for a weekend, brothers. For real. You know what I'm saying? Yank her away for a weekend. Take her out and help her detox and get all that 9 to 5 out of her, because she does need a vacation or a break. So do you. So, you know, and you don't have to have a lot of, but I'm sensing that it is a good idea to get out and to take a vacation. What's going on? Yeah, I'm gonna go to the tarot. But she's going through a lot of spiritual, mental, physical, emotional shifts and changes. So try not to be too worried about it, okay? What's going on with my Piscean brothers' love life, universe? 9. What's going on? Something on the love and fight universe. Just talk to me. For those that resonate with this, your earth sign woman is about to bring on an amazing idea. It's going to benefit you both. So be open to that. And it's going to bring forth a lot of choices. There's some choices to be made. Yay! Choices. Which choices are you going to take, my friends? I heard that an ex is going to pop up or come back into your life. That's going to try to, for lack of a better term, take you from your partner. So, that person is up to no good, and I advise that you stay very clear of them, because they're doing whatever they can to destroy the beginnings, the middles, and the end that you and your person have worked so hard to build. What's that? That's just thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Universe. A few of y'all have to understand that relationships kind of go up and down at times. The ebb and flow is always going to go in a relationship. Sometimes it's passionate, sometimes it's not. But you two can be very generous to one another with the love, compassion, so forth and so on. And you are very generous to her. The choices that you will have to make are going to be kind of like temptations. Yeah, some temptations. But you have to ask yourself, are these temptations really going to be worth it? Are you going to choose those choices and risk the temptation, or no? Honestly, I don't think you should take those choices. Stick with your Empress. Prosperity is on the horizon for you. Few of y'all gonna have a tower moment, but nothing too major. What's going on? Some quick news is coming in. A new idea as well. For those that are looking for that quick idea, it's coming. Someone also is coming back with some information from the past. I'm trying to get clarity on that page. I didn't need that much clarity. Okay, okay, I don't even know how to do this, Universe. We're gonna do that again. Okay. Okay. You also have the 8s. Let's roll with it. Alright. So, for a few of y'all, that Page of Swords is gonna be some quick information. For a few of y'all, it's gonna be somebody's gonna try to swipe their sword at you. But a lot of y'all are going to be in that High Priestess energy. And, you know, I'm sensing that you are ready for something that might come your way. Somebody swinging in a sword or bringing in some news. You know. Because they're the Page of Swords, but you're the Emperor. And you're aware of what's coming your way. Or you have a feeling in your gut. But also, you became the Emperor because you tapped and learned from the High Priestess. You grew from that energy. And you're so focused on your wands and sending things into the universe that when this Page of Swords comes into your life, you just might kind of, whatever. Meh. You know? So let's recap. You got some choices that are coming your way. Some choices. A couple of those choices are going to bring some drama, so please don't get too connected to that. Some of those choices will lead down a very bad path. So please don't even waste your time. Don't do that to yourself. Be generous to those in your life, especially the one you love, and continue to embody the High Priestess and the Emperor energy. If you're going to manifest things, now will be a good time, because I'm sensing that if you want to shoot something out to the universe, you should. Even though we're in Mercury retrograde, I am not against starting something or manifesting something. You know, I am not against manifesting something. And I also heard that if you go back and reinvent a few things of the past that you think are perfect the way they are, but in reality they aren't, you will in reality manifest ×3 if you simply go back and tweak a few things. Alright? That's all I have for you. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if the spirit leads you to donate or tip, then by all means, please. I would greatly appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. So until we talk again, stay fly, get out there and do something amazing. And I'll talk to you soon. Peace.